Hello everyone! Still haven't decided what to actually put in this room here, so I'm gonna ignore that for a moment. Still gotta finish this anyways, but as you can see by the background there, I've been a little bit more busy to the point that now it's starting to actually look like a proper forest from underneath. Also filled up some more spots with water. That one appears to have not grown up yet. Hold on. Okay. Well, looks like I've got some more trees to be popping up soon. I had to fill up the gap here with some grass before filling this up. Oh crud. Where is it? Alright. Could have sworn I've got them all. Hopefully that's lost them. Just double checking that I didn't miss any over here as well. Quite a lot of drackies there. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still in the process of actually greening up, but done a lot of this one chunk now. So for those planning to do it themselves as well on console or something before they leave, before you trigger the frozen time frame thing where you can actually drag Wrigley about, stock up quite a bit of those woody goodies or grass goodies or something along those lines, because you're going to need a lot. I'm already on my second 1,000 for this lot, so extrapolating from that, extra 1,000 maybe there, including that one. Maybe an extra 500 to cover that on top of those. So that's maybe 35,000, another 500 or so on that, 3,000. I'd hazard a guess maybe 3,000 for this alone, so up to 6,000, maybe another 1,000 on that, 7,000 odd, another 1,000 roughly on that, 8,000, so then another rough 500 or so on this one, so 8,500. So if you just go for a good 10,000, you should be good. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Actually, this might not be a bad spot for it. Maybe not. Hold on. You know what? I like here better. Last episode I mentioned something about idea for an oil pit, just in case some of you didn't figure out what I was on about there. Actually, let's not go with that one. Let's go with that one so I don't actually break that by accident. I'll do a pit around about here. Two around seems a bit good. It's 4 there. Suppose I could ring that wall in a bit to get it to 3 around. Yeah, let's go with that idea. Actually, no. Given that there's 4 this side, seemingly. Yeah, 4 this side. Okay. It's just the front that's the odd one out then. Okay, so I'll just leave the front alone. Oh, that's why the front is odd one out. Because of that double wall thing. Okay, then fine, I'll leave the wall alone. Well, so... Oh, so that's why it seemed off when I was building. Okay, right. So this is done by chunks, not by the deity's odd number of blocks. Because that's, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah. I suppose I could fix it by just making the deity slightly wider. I mean, I've got all the blocks I could possibly need for that, with hearts and whatnot, and could still do that in-game as well. Well, I'm not quite sure about this canopy thing. Maybe you can get lucky and just pretend that... not pretend, but make it look like it was part of the right thing anyways. Well, getting sidetracked. Okay, we'll leave the... put a line there. Let's see, how do I want to make this look like it's supported? Maybe? I suppose could make it look like it was supposed to be a man-made construct, this entire cliffside thing. But I also need to make it look like it actually has a supply of water somewhere to fit that. So we're looking at, okay, off to the left of that. And okay, that marks that. We'll come back to making this look like it's supported later, though. For now, we just want to dig a bit deeper. I think I went to... no. It was close, but not quite. Would help if I actually equip it. It doesn't need to be deep, just needs to be at least 2 blocks deep. Ooh, nearly. I feel like this might have been too far, but we shall see. One, two, three, four. That's a great excuse to expand it. I think I'll go this side. Alright, this is not... crud. That means I don't have to bring that other one in, won't I? This is far off. Oh. I was misaligned anyways. Okay, we'll just make it look like it was left alone to let the water go up. Just have random spots here and there to support it. Not gone too far, have I? No, okay, that's fine. Yeah, I suppose it'll help me get away with hiding that little gap. Where is it? As though it were built around. Good. Hello. Okay, let's... Keeping in mind NPCs, gonna need something for them to climb. Considering what I'm about to do, this seems more suitable than dry ivy. Can they get out? Yes, they can. Good. Make these look a little more natural, sort of. Yeah, that'd do me. For a bit of variety. Now this is not obviously not something that can do during the storyline, but I'm sure a few of you are getting what it is I plan to do now. Huh? Okay. Just gonna have to do it this way then. Will happen either way though. And apparently status effect went away. Just to get rid of the falling water effect. So that there's not any lag being caused by it. Well, still get the odd one falling, coming out, but spawning outside, but it's not exactly hard to just cause them to actually went outside. Okay, not a problem. Well, the idea was they spawn inside the pit, but apparently that's not gonna work out. We'll leave it for a bit, see if some at least spawn inside. But that was my idea of a oil pit, an oil generator. Oh, hello, one. So, oh, I know what I can make that room into. Can't be done during the storyline though. Let's see. Where is it? Absolutely must have a... Actually, I know what I can do in addition to what I was about to do. Doesn't quite feel right if I don't at least... Oops. Oops. One too many. This part is certainly replicatable during the storyline. It does require a fair bit of running back and forth. As soon as I can find the bits. I think it was that one I wanted. Was it this? No, next page. No, that would probably be a bad idea. What is that one? Oh, that must be the sparkly heat root. And have I seriously not picked up the mulberries yet? Okay. I'm sure there was something else on this. Maybe. Yeah. Just that much. Okay. I have the other thing that I wanted to put in there. Is that the one? No, I think it's the other one. Yeah, that feels more fitting. line it where I want. Now, is it going to spawn inside or not? Of course the game decides no, not gonna. Or is it just not gonna spawn anything as long as it's inside of a ruin? If so, that's a tad annoying, but also good to know. Time to return to this thing. And yeah, I think I will replace that flooring with some wood on the sides. Still not spawning anything. Must really disable it inside of a room. Darn. Okay. Well, at least we know now. Not even sure anyone ever tried that before. But I certainly haven't. Yeah, that's 3, so I want at least one more. Wait, what am I doing? I can just do this from this point onwards. Decided not to jump, despite the fact that I was telling it to jump. Oh, I wonder if that's the reason the heliportals, or whatever they were called, never functioned when I tried to use them. I'm gonna have to try that now. Which page is it? You know what? Probably easier to just go pick it out of the workbench. Wait, Rig. Why do you have to pick exactly where I want to build. Right, was it decoration? Yeah. Oh, they did finally spawn. Okay, maybe they do. Maybe it's only a certain time of day? During the daytime? Well, let's go plonk this outside, see what it does. Come on. There we go. You know what? I'll make another exception and instead of the well, at least now they have a proper source of wheat seeds. Alright, I was gonna go figure. Well, for those wanting to replicate, they can substitute where is it? These simple doors until they get a hold of that door. Not what I meant to do, but oh well. Just feels only fitting that a chapel have nice large doors. Sure, this is another aspect that's not fully replicatable until after you get a hold of the chisel, which is later in this story after leaving Furrowfield. But I'm sure that's a minor deal. There we go. Not what I said, game. That's what I said. Right, I should be... Actually, no. Actually, might do that too on these ones. Something I saw Builder Aura do on stream at some point, and it was one that was uploaded to YouTube that I saw it. But either way, it's an interesting idea, so I figured why not copy it. What do you know? Just enough to fill up the last of these. I don't think I could have ever planned that. Oh, my battery's at 80% now. I'm gonna just get a moment. Yeah, I turned the charger off at 80% so I avoid overcharging. No, not overcharging. Developing spikes inside the battery, which would eventually pierce the membrane between the fluids and cause the battery to start corroding. I think that's what it does. Well, either way, it stops the battery functioning as it should. And now I need more. Didn't have any more, did I? No. Oh no, that's not gonna... Ah, screw it. Put it down here. Might as well. If you can hear that in the background, that's my washing machine. They basically got enough of my kitchen done that I could use my washing machine again, so I needed to get my clothes done while I could. While I still had enough to wait it out. Actually, no. I don't like it being that skinny. That's not what I said, game. That's what I said. I can go pick up the rubbish after. No. Of course I go and make that mistake. Oops. I think I got that from the church. Yeah, it had to be from the church. Oh, that's a project to come back work on whilst here in Furrowfield. Repairing the church. In addition to the windmill. I just realised what time it is. How much time has passed. Okay. I got a little too sidetracked this episode, didn't I? To get anything besides this done. Well, I did get the oil pit done at least, and found a use for that room. What else? I think that was it. Right, I did show off some of all of what I'd done with the greening up so far. Whoa. course I miss. Right, I've still got to finish the room, don't I? I'll do that after finishing the roof. That's what I'm looking for. Oh right, I already have them on me. Now that I think of it, it's going to be a challenge to think of a name for this episode. Where is it? There it is. And then we also want... Ah, there they are. See the fortress off in the distance there, along with the path. Right, I need to actually... make the... Oh no, apparently have them ready. Oops. Game. I could really use my camera staying inside, thank you. Oops. Ah, nice. exactly how I want it to show up. Oh, already. Okay. Apparently had all the elements required. Yeah, this feels fitting for chapel. Dang, picked up a lot of those. I want to get some windows in. I suppose that could work. Yeah. I guess about there. As long as they're not in level with the 2 blocks thing that's supposed to keep up for the doors, it'll be fine. And then finally I want... are they still there, or... Don't think they are. Whilst I'm checking. Nope, nothing. I do have another idea for that though. I'll give that a try in a moment. No, I think I got rid of them, didn't I? Yeah, I took them. I think this was regular glass windows here. I know there was some sort of glass window here. Given how small the gap is, I'm thinking it may have been the connecting windows. You know what? That's going to be the most annoying way to do it. Let's just go to... Oops. No. Let's just go to the workbench instead. I think there was just enough there for it. That'll be the big one, won't it? So I want the... Hold on. Yeah, I think it was just that amount. Exactly 5, which happens to be exactly what I want. Okay. You're gonna have to go somewhere else for a moment. There we go. Something that can be replicated, I think. Let's go to double check. Before that though, let's just take our thumbnail view. Right, that button. let's go double check the count before I go off and try out that idea I had for the heliportal. Maybe it's a area specific thing. Let's see. Oh, it would have been 6. Okay. Well, that's still enough for what I wanted. Enough for it to be replicated. That chapel, with the exception of the doors. Right. No idea if this will break out, but might as well give it a shot. Oh, no. Of course they go for poor old wrig. Just need to add a bit of distance. Wrig, why are you still over there? Okay. Just hoping it get some incentive to spawn anything, if there happens to be. No. Oh well, worth a shot. Right, let's return to Fiery Fjord and find a good ending spot to load up the thumbnail with. I just noticed how the dirt trails a lot behind Rigo's. I mean, that's an interesting little effect, considering the fact that the dirt shouldn't be moving at all. or the fact that Rick shouldn't even be able to get on the boat. But well, I suppose he could curl up on the rope, but boat. Maybe curl around the mast there, but I don't see how he just casually swims through solid objects. Dirt, fine, that makes sense. He could just be eating his way through, but it's not as if he's replacing the wooden net that he's on, so. Let's see. How about an overhead shot from the tree, their tree? Oh, too far. Awkward spot. I think that I'll have to do. Right. And there we go. Alright, with that done, laters.